Yes, my people, it's your boy VRD, back at you with part two of the commentated run, service 1 Sierra 83. Oh, I got it right, 1 Sierra 83, London, Euston to Glasgow. Part one, we drove from Preston to Oxenholme. Part two, continuing from Oxenholme for the rest of the journey up to Carlisle. So let's get our doors closed. Respond to the guard buzzer there. Right. Max straight brake, train brake release. I forgot to go into forward. Oops. Give it another notch. The upward gradient. The upward gradient is really. This trainer does not agree with upward gradients. I'll tell you like that. I feel like in real life, when the drivers used to drive this and they're notching the handle up, I could just imagine them just spamming it backwards and forwards quickly. Like, oh, wait, whoa. Okay. It looked like the ammeter was in the red zone for a sec. I don't know where. Oops. Come on, man. Power, power, power. More power. Next station is Penrith. We are due there in, my maths is bad, 14 minutes time. We'll keep notching up for now. Whoops, too much, too much, too much. I feel like if I can visually see the tap changer, it will allow me to get a better understanding of what notch I'm in. So you can see right now it's horizontally flush with the dashboard, so that tells me that I'm in the hold position. We'll run it up for the rest of all the way up to 100%. Excuse me. Speed limit 90, going down to 85 in 1.4 miles. With that being said, looking down like that is, yeah, there we go, like that. That should be alright. Got some bales of hay in the field over there. We're gonna run the power down a bit. Run it down a bit more. Alright, we'll hold it here, see what happens. We are below 85, which is what I was aiming on being. Yeah, again, speedboard speedboard was more or less non-existent. You're literally just looking at trackside landmarks to know where each speed limit starts. Because yeah, I'm surprised it took them that long. I'm really surprised it took them that long to invent the speedboards that we have today with the red outline and the white background. Seriously. Uh, 83 miles an hour. Let's notch up the power a bit. Just to make sure we don't lose any more speed. I'm not really trying to gain any more speed either. 83 is a good speed to be balanced out at. 21 21 miles to go until Penrith, my people. '22. It went from 21 to 22. Okay, so I'm guessing we're not on a particularly straight section of track right now. Oh goodness. Losing a bit of speed, so we'll continue notching the power up. We got another 86 heading in the opposite direction. Dodgy graphics, but we'll look past it. I called it an 86, 87, my bad. There is a class 86, but I'm not too sure what the differences are between the 86 and 87. They do look quite similar. It's just notching the power down because we're getting closer to 85. I don't want to be too close to 85 because, like I said, if we get hit with that sudden downward gradient, I'm gonna have to get the brakes in, which is something I don't want to do. Oh, speed limit going down to 80, so let's run down the power a bit. 82, 81. As soon as we get to 80, I'll start notching it back up. 80, notch up. Oh, okay. Okay. Oh yeah, see the downward gradient. See what I'm talking about? Alright, let's get the power shut off. And then see if the speed comes down by itself. I don't think it's going to, so we'll just quickly tap on the brakes. Get those released. Right, we'll start running the power back up because even though we're on a downward gradient, we're still for some reason losing speed. Oh no, it's just going back uphill now. Okay. Nice old style band repeater there. Speed limit's about to go up to 90. I'm hoping that it goes up to 90 before we reach 80 miles an hour, which it has done, so very lucky there. We did technically exceed the speed limit a bit just then, but in reality that's not gonna matter because of the speed that we're traveling at. Like, it's like judging the length of the train and like thinking, oh, the entire length of the train has passed the speed board when that doesn't happen in real life. when you're traveling at speeds like this. At lower speeds, yes, maybe, but not at speeds like this. So if I was driving HUD-Less, stuff like that happens in real life. That's what I'm trying to get at. Like that little incident just then where we were doing we were doing 81, the speed limit was 80 for like 2 seconds. That happens all the time in real life, believe me. Speed limit is now 100, so again, just continuing to run the power up. Gonna run it back down now. We are going downhill. Gonna completely shut that off, in fact. Got another neutral section coming up, so just as well. And we've got an increase to 105. There's a lot of speed changes on this, very overwhelming. I was about to start running the power back up, but I almost forgot about the neutral section. Got to wait until we're past that, wherever it is. 18 miles to go until Penrith. Alright, clear of the neutral section. Full steam ahead, full amps ahead, full voltage ahead, whatever, man. I think when slowing down for Penrith, I'm gonna be on a risk it for a chocolate biscuit type ish. So yeah, I'm gonna brake very late and just see what happens. Just hope for the best, because this train has proven that it's more than capable of slowing down. Because it's an older train, I always have a bit of a fear that the older trains can't slow down too well, but 47's pretty good at slowing down. This thing's pretty good at slowing down, so yeah. I'm sure these things use tread brakes as well. Tread brakes are pretty decent, to be honest. We are in max power 1 in 75. Wow, yeah, this yeah, we're definitely losing speed now. 1 in 75, it's crazy. We still got quite a while to go until Penrith, so I'm gonna talk about some future plans that I have for the channel in terms of the content I'm gonna be pushing out. Number one, I'm probably gonna start a route learning series. No one else is doing it. I was hesitant about it at first because I didn't want to seem like a PTG rail ripoff, but one thing you have to understand in this YouTube game is you have to be a copycat, unfortunately. There's nothing wrong with stealing people's ideas. It's not something in terms of like my ego and all of that, my ego is going to take a bit of a hit from that, knowing that I'm copying someone else's content ideas, but for the sake of my channel, it has to be done, unfortunately. So yeah, route learning series, I think a top 10 series as well, so top 10 electric multiple units, top 10 routes and stuff like that, probably as well. My ultimate guides for locomotives, they are a pain to make, but I'm probably going to try to start that again as well. I did have an ultimate guide for the 377 and class 700. I was in the process of making a class 395 ultimate guide, but I just kind of gave up on it because it was I'll be honest, they didn't get a lot of views and it took me ages to make them, so I kind of got a bit fed up. Just running down the power now, so that we can be down for this 90 limit coming up. Down to about 80%, no, 75% power that looks like. We're down to 90, so I'm gonna start notching up again. The nice older style shunt signals with the red and the yellow, sorry, the red and white light. Let's run down the power because we managed to get back up to 90 for some reason. I don't know how that happened. Probably because the gradient leveled out. Yeah, the shunt signals we have nowadays, when they're displaying a danger aspect, it's two red lights, but these older ones, this would be a red light and a white light. Speed limit 95, so we're now gonna run up the power once again. We're going downhill, so I'm actually not gonna run the power up too much. Let's run it back down, in fact. Oh, we got a factory of some sort over there. I wonder what that is. Looks like they're burning all types of fossil fuels in that in that bad boy. We're completely notched down and we're still gaining speed. If we get to 95, I'm gonna tap on the brakes. Yeah, let's tap on the brakes quickly, bring it down to about 93, 92. We're on level terrain now, so I'm gonna run it up. Let's just make sure that our brakes are completely released. We don't want to have red hot brake pads. 9.6 miles to go with an 8 until Penrith. We have an 80 limit coming up in 1.6 miles. Running the power back down. I'm preparing to use the brakes because I don't think we're going to be able to coast it down to 80. There's a lot of shunt signals here. Oh yeah, because we've got some crossovers. Looks like a freight loop. Gonna get the brakes in now for this 80 limit. Let's give it a bit of a strong application. Beautiful work. Get those released again. 7.9 miles to go into Penrith, so Oxenholme to Penrith seems to be the biggest stretch between two stations. I could be wrong though, maybe Penrith to Carlisle is the biggest stretch because we haven't driven on that yet. We did actually no, we drove it in the opposite direction, but I can't remember. I can't remember it. Oh, let's tap on the brakes again. I think in the next video I'm going to drive the container service because I'm assuming that's going to be non-stop. So yeah. Got a 100 limit in 0.8 miles. 6.3 miles until Penrith. We were due there 3 minutes ago. It is what it is. Oh, we're already back up to 80. We're having to tap on the brakes again. I really want to learn this HUD-Less. This is actually, despite the speed that we're traveling at, this is the most involved I've ever had to be. I need to start reading, guys. My grammar is going out the window. Yeah, this is the most involved I've ever been driving a train ever. So yeah, really enjoyable. Speed limit's 100. Let's get that power run up. Tell a lie, that 47 journey that I did, that might have been the most involved I ever was, to be honest. I'm gonna get the power run back from now because we're gaining speed really quickly, almost terrifyingly quickly. Place the tap changer in hold for now. We might need to shut off and apply the brakes. In fact, we'll just shut it off from now just to reduce our workload. 3.5 miles to go. Just got a text from my supervisor telling me that I'm expected at work tomorrow. Actually, maybe not. Maybe he's telling me that there's no overtime available tomorrow, but I'm assuming that there is overtime. $99, 100. Speed limit goes down to 95 and then 75 not too long after that. So tap on the brakes now. Actually, we'll leave the brakes, we'll leave it in minimum, and then we'll up it if necessary because that 75 limit isn't too far away. And we are still going downhill on a 1 in 122. Two miles out from Penrith as well, so we'll definitely start thinking about slowing down for the station. If we've got a 75 limit on the approach, then we can definitely brake a lot later than we normally would. Releasing the brakes from now because we're already down to 80 and we're on, it was level terrain a second ago, but it's going downhill again. Give it a bit more brakes. Come on, 76, 75, there we are. Back down to minimal. Can see the station coming up in the track monitor there. We'll just sit in minimal braking and see what happens. I think the real static brakes that are fitted to this really help it slow down. Like honestly, I'm gonna release the brakes in fact because I can just tell we're slowing down too quickly. I'm not sure what the difference is between the running and overcharge positions. I need to do my research. Let's go back into minimal. There's a light 47 running light local. I'm not sure where that's going. Got a neutral section warning board. I'm guessing the neutral section's on the other side of Penrith Station. 49 miles an hour. Yeah, this is a more stable approach. I think the minimal brake application is actually a pretty solid. It sounds kind of funny, but the minimal brake application is actually pretty solid, to be honest. 25 over the AWS magnet. We had about a 33 mile an hour entry speed. Beautiful braking curve, just up in the power. Full service, please. Stop. Stop, bro. Stop. Oh, okay. That was going so well. I don't know what happened there. Can we even open the doors? Okay, no, we're good. We're good. We're good. That, yeah, that is crazy work. That is crazy work. In fact, I'm pretty sure we'd have to contact the signaler. I won't lie. We'd probably have to contact the signaler because of that. Uh, is this the how would you contact the signaler on one of these? You probably have to use the SPT. I don't think this is fitted with a CSR or anything like that. Proceed as signals indicate. Actually, no, signal is still green, so we'd we'd be alright. But it's still good practice just to let the signaler know what happens. That your locomotive is past the signal, passenger carriages are still on the platform. So yeah, I like the fact that you can actually go to the SPT and interact with it as well. I wasn't I wasn't expecting that. Alright, let's get out of here quickly because it's being here is embarrassing. Alright, next the final station is Carlisle. For crying out loud. Alright, we're in forward. Hold on a minute. I can use the directional pad to control the tap changer, can't I? I'm sure I can use the directional pad to control the tap changer. We're gonna try experiment with that now. So local brake 100%. Uh train brake release. Carlisle is in 17 miles, so not too far. I keep looking at the brake gauge, waiting for it to come all the way down, but I forgot we got our straight braking. Alright, let's... Alright, we're away. Okay, so the D-pad. The D-pad allows us to notch up without having to... Okay, that's actually a nice touch. Does it work the same with notching down? Yes, it does. Okay, so we'll keep that in mind. That is really helpful. I'm actually glad they implemented that. The ability to use the D-pad. So how would you move the reverser with the D-pad? I'm guessing you'd have to hold it down. Or what does square do? Oh no, square changes between the brakes. I should know that. So how would you... Anyway. Yeah, look how convenient that is. Right, we'll start running it up from now. I forgot about the neutral section. I've blown up the train. I completely forgot about the neutral section. That caught me out. So what's gonna happen? Alright, so the power's been ran down for me. Am I gonna be able to go back into the run-up position? Yes, I am. Okay, good. Also, I don't think there's any need for me to go back into the hold position if I'm in the process of powering up. Because before, what I was doing with my OCD brain was like I would be running up, and then when I'm ready to stop running up, I'll go all the way back into the hold position. But realistically speaking, I'm sure I can just leave it in the notch up position as well until I'm ready to run up again. So I'd start doing that from now on as well. I'd assume it's the same thing when you're notching down or running down. So now, for example, we'll go into the hold position because the hold position is closer to the notch down and run down positions. Gaining speed really quickly here because 1 in 187 downward gradient. We are flying. I'm flying. Speed limit is 110, however. Yeah, the sensational movement on this is crazy. I think it's because of the suspension graphics that they've added in. You can really feel yourself. It feels like I'm traveling too fast. That it's actually quite uncomfortable. And I'm not even using a gaming monitor or anything. I don't have a gaming chair. Like, I'm literally playing this in my living room on my couch. So I can't even imagine what it's like with a gaming chair and a gaming monitor. I did have a gaming monitor before, but I smashed it by accident. I was infuriated. I can't lie. Let's get the power ran down. Furthermore, we'll get that shut off completely because I think I'm gonna need the brakes. Maybe not. I wasn't expecting the gradient to level out just then, so we'll run it up again. Running it back down once again because we're on another downward gradient. These gradients are getting irritating now, really irritating. Let's hold it at about 20% power. We'll see what happens. No, we're going to continue to run it down. Still gaining speed. We'll shut it all the way off. Might need to tap on the brakes. We'll see what happens. 10 miles to go into Carlisle. And Carlisle is like a big station, so I feel like we're gonna get a red signal anyway, because um, that's where the, what do you call this? Not where the service ends, but that's where we surrender the service. So we're gonna get a red signal regardless. But I feel like we're gonna get a diverging route as well with a little slow speed limit. So we'll anticipate that from now. We seem to be balanced out at 109 miles an hour, which is perfect. Gone down to 108. We have a 105 speed limit in 2.2 miles. So we'll see what we need to do. I don't know if we're gonna need the brakes. I don't know if we're gonna need to just stay how we are. I don't know if the gradient's gonna suddenly change and we're gonna need power. I don't know. Oh, we got an 85 coming up as well. I'm just gonna check my phone. Okay, I've got work tomorrow. Let's make sure that the power's shut off, and I'm gonna get the brakes in now for that 85 limit. Up in the braking force a bit more just to make sure that we're slowed down in time. Come on. And releasing. Only a temporarily, not a temporary speed limit, but a momentary 85 limit, and then it goes back up to 90. 5 miles to go until Carlisle, 5 miles on the dot. Are we good to go back up to 90? Yes we are. Let's get the power run up. Not going to run it up too much. We are still going downhill. I'm probably going to, we'll see what 50% does for us. Start running it back down. Run it all the way down. I think we're gonna need the brakes once again. .75 limit in 2.3 miles. Siri, go away. No one's talking to you.
Okay.
Alright, brakes. Alright. Oh, 2 miles to go until Carlisle. Look at that. We got a 20 limit on entry into the platform. Oh, we got an advanced warning board for it as well. How cute. Alright, let's get some brakes in. A bit more. See what 50% does for us. We should get some red signal. Sorry, we should get some cautionary signals in a minute as well. There we are, double yellow signal. We got an intercity 87 over there in the sidings or whatever that is. Let's get the brakes released, slowing down a bit too much. The track monitor throws me off a bit because the track monitor, when you're traveling at higher speeds, everything's condensed into a smaller area, and then as you slow down it starts to spread out a bit. Got a neutral section there, but I'm not going to pay that too much mind because we really need to slow down for the station. This 20 limit coming up, so let's get some serious braking in there. Here's our single yellow signal with, do we have a junction indication? Oh, it's a theatre box indication. Platform 3, Carlisle platform 3. 23, 22, 21, 20. Okay, so the 20 is like a blanket speed limit. Good to know. I thought it was associated with a turnout or something, but no. Carlisle was a big station, so it does make sense. We're on a 1 in... No, we're on level terrain, never mind. It was a 1 in 77 limit not too long ago, so I thought it was going to be like that all the way into the platform, but no. Right, we do have a red signal at the end of the platform, so let's not have any, let's not embarrass ourselves like we did at Penrith. Oh, there's a container. Oh, there's a container. I just did it again. There's a container train in the other platform. We've also got it. What is that? Is that a taxi or something? There's a van of some sort. I'm not sure what that is, what that's for. Might be for food, maybe. Or it could be a postal van. And we'll stop about here. It's telling me that there was 30 yards to go or 20 yards, but that doesn't make sense to me. Brake step, not brake step 3. Full service. Yeah, I don't know how to I don't know how to move the reverser into neutral using the D-pad. I don't know how to do it. If anyone knows, let me know, please. Yeah, door release on the left, and that is us finished. This train is continuing onwards to Carlisle. Not Carlisle, we're at Carlisle now, you donut. It's continuing on to Glasgow, so we're not gonna completely shut it down. We'll just assume that another driver's taken over. We'll isolate the AWS, but we'll leave everything else how it is. And the 47's making all that noise over there, ruining my outro. But yeah, my people, that concludes this commentated drive. I'd like to thank you guys for taking the time to watch this video. I must say, I'm really enjoying the Class 87 and the what is this even called? Is this called the West Coast Mainland Overshot? I think it's called Overshot or something. Yeah, I'm really enjoying it. Really enjoying it. Definitely gonna do a couple other runs on this. Most likely a freight run next. back down towards Preston. Is that where we came from? Preston. I'm sure it was Preston. It's not even telling me. I think it was Preston. So yeah, we'll do a freight run back down south. Yeah. Constructive feedback and criticism is more than welcome in the comment section below and is highly appreciated. You're ruining my outro. If you'd like to further support the video, please, the channel, if you'd like to further support the channel, please consider liking and subscribing. I will catch you guys in the next one. Love.